Is this working? Good. Total kill 0. Okay, so
kill 0.
All right. You might be asking me, why didn't I stream last night? Well, I did stream last night. Fastest marking, fastest collection, fastest extermination, fastest unlocking. What a pain. Okay, so mine's crows. Mine's crows and doors. Okay. So I streamed last night. I pressed the button. I clicked the broadcast button on the PS5 controller, and then I clicked go live, and then I searched for my live stream for ages, for the whole time. And either the PS5 didn't talk to YouTube, or YouTube didn't talk to the PS5. There was some sort of miscommunication between my controller and YouTube, because it didn't go live. So I did I ran through this entire level once. Talking the whole time. And the recording is gone. I hope the audio quality is a little bit higher for you now. Yesterday, after I donated plasma, I went ahead and ran by Wally World, good old Walmart.
I've uploaded some photos to your iDroid. Use them as clues to find the locations they show and recreate the scenes they depict.
Oh, cool.
We're counting on you, Snake. Commence Deja Vu mission.
So I went.
There are directional mines around there. Who am I? One of your fans.
And I found the exact same on-ear headphone thing for the PS5. The exact same one that I was looking at for purchasing from Amazon. I found it at Wally World for $5 less. It was $20 on Amazon.
I've uploaded some photos to
$15 at Walmart.
Use them as clues to find the locations they show and recreate the scenes they depict. We're counting on you, Snake. Commence Deja Vu mission.
So, considering that I still haven't heard set up,
there are directional mines around there.
I don't know how it sounds to you yet. I just hope that it's a higher audio quality. I hope that that's good for you. So just know that you have taken $0 and put it into this channel, but I have taken 15. And I guess the cost of the PS5. Okay. You ever seen any schizophrenic Fed posting where people will talk about a Claymore Roomba? Putting a Claymore on a Roomba robot? Well, that's not how Claymores work. Theoretically, you could take a Claymore and put this sort of infrared sensor on it that you're seeing in this game. Theoretically. It's just that that's not the way anybody does it here in real life. Here in real life, they're usually set up with a tripwire.
Boss, I've uploaded some photos to your iDroid. Use them as clues to find the locations they show and recreate the scenes they depict. We're counting on you, Snake. Commence Deja Vu mission.
So a tripwire is literally what it sounds like. It's a wire that you trip over, and if you walk through the wire, and that pulls a cord, and just like turning on a lamp or something, it turns on the ignition device that causes the whole thing to explode in a certain direction. And that's it. That's how the damn things work. A lot of times nowadays, they're literally remote controls. Like somebody will be holding the remote attached to a wire attached to the damn thing. And that's because, of course, there's people all the way around the world that are busy disarming mines from wars long past, wars from a long time ago. And that's not cool. It's not cool whenever you set up a mine because you're in a war, and then some innocent child trips over it like a million years later. That's not cool. Killing innocent people is not supposed to be allowed in the war. It's arguable whether or not it is allowed, but it's not supposed to be.
Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska. Or not. As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission. Weapons and equipment OSP. This is a top-secret Black Hawk. Spit it out. Get down.
So I've only seen a Claymore once in my entire life, and it was in Army Senior Reserve Officer Training Corps. And I don't even know if it was a real one. I think it was, though. So in one of my previous recordings, I talked about how, like, in the Navy, we just had plastic guns, and we would just say things like bang bang, and the other person would argue about whether or not they just got shot. It was ridiculous.
Just what I'd expect from the legendary Snake. Just like old times. Great. You recreated a scene.
Let me tell you just how, shocked and amazed I was whenever I went into Army ROTC and they gave me a real gun with a blank firing adapter and then like a bunch of blanks, so the gun actually went bang bang and did all that kind of stuff.
That's another scene recreated. Nice work.
Also, you know, just because like it's a blank, it's still a real gun, so you have to be careful with it. You can't go too close. So if you get too close to somebody, then you just kind of say safety kill, and the other person gets to argue about whether or not they're safety killed. Because if not, you're going to have to actually aim the gun at them and fire, and nobody wants that whenever you're that close to somebody, because something bad might actually happen. I can remember, I think I went to like the zoo or something on a field trip whenever I was a kid. And as part of that trip, they had like a little Wild West show, and they were like shooting 6 shooters at each other, but they were loaded up with blanks. And they showed us like just how powerful a blank really is. They took like a empty can of soda and shot it. And they shot it point blank, and it like ripped that can of soda to pieces. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I might not be able to do this part. War without casualties is the name of the game.
He's dead. It looked like a heart attack.
Yep, I can't do this part. Thankfully, I personally, I know that you can get to 100% without...
Boss, use those VIs as clues. Find the locations they show and recreate the scenes as...
Scene. Just to, you know, show you where all the doors are. You had to get this yourself if you're not doing a run like mine. So the death doesn't happen if you go close to them. If you don't go close to them, then that person remains alive. Remains in the land of the living. Oh, is that Johnny? Is that Johnny Sasaki over here in the outhouse?
Someone's in the outhouse. Some soldier with stomach trouble? I think he's gonna be a while. Better leave him alone.
War without casualties. Then why would I kill crows? Why would I kill crows if I'm trying to do war without casualty? Because it doesn't make any sense. Because people gotta eat. Oh shit.
Somebody get over here! Lie down.
CP, this is Delta 6. We're hearing gunfire. Unknown location. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, be on alert. Get down. CP, this is Delta 6. We're hearing gunfire. Unknown location. Over. This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
Got you now!
Lie down.
Kick ass.
Spit it out. Get down.
I read somewhere that essentially, like, the reason that human beings aren't vegan is, like, throughout history is because they can't be.
Hands up. Get down.
Like, at some point in time, human beings need animal protein, and while that might not be the case today, it definitely is on a historic basis.
CP, this is Delta 3. All quiet here.
Like, essentially, without modern day medicine and the like,
Stand down. Stand down.
like, vegans can't be vegan. They require modern technology to exist. Now, I didn't dig too far deeply into those sources, so I don't know who the hell wrote that. But I guess it was reputable enough that it stuck out in my mind. I seem to remember that it was something that was at least tangentially related to
Location unknown.
Rob Wolf, the biochemist. He's the guy that wrote the paleo solution. So it might have been as part of his podcast or something like that. I could have come across it on T Nation way back in the day.
Speak.
I have no idea. But somehow or another at the time I thought it was a reputable source of information. And so it stuck out in my mind and it's been there ever since. And now it's like super frustrating because like now I've got an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, and you can't just say like, hey, I read something at some point in time and that's why I think the way that I do. That's not acceptable in a college environment.
CP, this is Delta 3. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams, return to your posts. Out.
If I'm not going to come in close proximity with the Foxdie guys, then why am I going to do this?
Yes.
Great. You recreated
Because,
the
dear
scene.
viewer, as you can see, this man is still alive. He's sitting there, he's breathing. Now, he won't wake up to save his life, but he is only unconscious. My guess is that the last crow is back over in the first
What does that mean? There's got to be a reason that's there.
prison camp where they normally keep Chico in the main mission. That's my guess. I don't have the answers right in front of me. I don't have like a guide open or anything. I should. If you aren't aware, so last recording that I actually recorded, oh, yeah, see? So the last recording that actually recorded, we were visited by one of my oldest and dearest friends, Mr. Warber. He's an old co-worker from whenever I was active duty in Korea. And I said that I had thought that he had the honor of playing Metal Gear Solid 4 as his first ever Metal Gear game, but he corrected me. Apparently he had taken some time out and played Metal Gear Solid 1 through a few times whenever he was younger, I guess.
Hands up.
Wow.
Spit it out. Lie down.
He didn't even turn around whenever he heard fast approaching footsteps behind him. I guess he could have thought that that was another Marine coming up to back him up, but who knows?
CP, this is Delta 3. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP.
Is this a collection thing?
Stand down. Well, I'll be. Kojima Productions, LA.
So I know 2 of them are on the roof.
CP, this is Delta 6. Still no sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood.
All fire teams, return to your posts. Out.
There's that door. There's the other door. There's the armory.
All fire teams.
That's another scene recreated. Nice work.
The power supply. Whoever's closest, go check on the
So
power.
this whole mission is part of
CP, this is Delta 6. Investigating now. Out.
this entire mission is part of
That gun's light is an unusual color. I wonder what it's used for.
this whole mission was a bonus that they gave to PlayStation users.
CP, this is Zulu 10. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
So if you bought Metal Gear Solid V Ground Zeroes, if you bought Metal Gear Solid 3 Ground Zeroes on the PlayStation, then they went ahead and they gave you this mission as a bonus. But if you bought it on the PlayStation, you got the Mgsv mission as a bonus instead. And I think both of them eventually became DLC.
CP, this is Zulu 10. We've arrived at the scene. Checking things out. Over. CP, understood. Check your surroundings. Out.
The map has been updated.
CP, this is Delta 3. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
Spit it out.
So all of these scenes that I'm recreating are scenes from Metal Gear Solid 1
Spit it out.
on the PlayStation 1.
The map has been updated.
Lie down.
You know what? I'm not going to be able to save the other prisoner either. Because there's more than one prisoner. And by the way, this Deja Vu mission, if you haven't, noticed, it's in the same location, but it's now a different mission. I now have a different thing that they want me to do, which is to recreate scenes from Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yes, you recreated another scene. Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive. Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive.
Both prisoners. So that I'm at 8 locks picked.
Heads up.
8 doors open. And since I'm trying to control the uncontrollable here,
Speak.
I can't let them die from me getting in close contact with them.
Don't move. Spit it out.
Fox die is kind of like COVID.
Map has been updated.
If you got fox die, you should definitely
If you want to finish the mission, head for the goal. I've
you should
marked it on your
definitely
map.
isolate.
If you want to look for those other scenes, go ahead.
What are the scenes? Which one am I missing?
A box. And
Ah,
lights.
okay.
Heads up. Speak.
The map has been updated.
Get down.
Yesterday, like I said, I recorded a message. Or I recorded,
Almost there.
okay.
Great. You recreated every scene. Now head for the goal. You can check its location on your iDroid.
So yesterday, I streamed, and I went ahead and S-ranked this mission. As you can tell, it's not that complicated. There's only 16 guards, no reinforcements. There's a thing here. I didn't show you the thing for the other one, so I could start to kind of show you what the hell is going on, and then you can look the rest up yourself. How about them apples? Does that sound fair to you? Oh, let me do the same thing. If it's a requirement.
Kojiba Productions.
You're supposed to go around and find all of these symbols and everything that says anything about a game that Hideo Kojima and his team worked on. Doing so will, I don't know, it'll fulfill a requirement. How many doors am I up to? I thought I was only up to 8 doors. I know I can't get them all, but I figured that I could at least get, you know, most of them. So that gate isn't closed, that gate isn't closed, that door isn't openable. I unlocked every other door in the prison area with Chico. Ah, the cliffside gate. I've unlocked this door, haven't I? Yeah. So the gate by the cliffside. So this is 10 out of 13, which means that I'm still missing one. Remember, the last 2 doors are the ones that I can't unlock because they're holding the prisoners. And if I come in contact with the prisoners, then the prisoners will die of fox die. Fox die is a very specific thing. It is it's an illness that's activated by a sort of activation thing that's inside. Oh, it's over here. It's in the light area, the post or whatever. These things, this thing. Okay. So I can't complete all the doors, but I can still get 100%. So this is as far as you can go, while still, like, doing no harm. You can't get absolutely everything. But you can get quite a few things.
Those mice are Alaskan field mice. No. No, they're not.
Master,
But if you want to make some sort
are you
of
feeling okay?
vegan vegetarian argument for why it's wrong for me to kill crows, then that's all you, man. Whatever you want to do. But if, like, ancient humans couldn't do the veganism thing, then the only thing that's left is people saying that, oh, I don't eat anything with a face. It's like, okay, you're discriminating against plants because they don't have faces. I don't eat anything that bleeds. Plants bleed sap. So you're still just discriminating because plant blood isn't red. You know, they communicate with each other. They have, like, their own language and stuff. Really, like plants talk to each other.
Mission complete.
It's
is
weird.
Not what I'm here to say. Believe it or not, the real mission starts here.
You're still killing things and
This
eating
is
them.
not Master Miller. Snake, you're too
That's my
late.
controversial
It's
counter-argument.
Dear brother.
But if you want to say something else, then
I'm gonna ask you some
That's all
questions
you.
about Metal Gear Solid 1. If you answer all of them correctly, then and only then do you truly clear this mission. However, don't expect anything in return. Your warrior's pride is riding on this.
he gives you a bonus whenever you do it earlier.
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you? But you'll have to solve the rest of this riddle yourself.
These questions will test your knowledge of the original Metal Gear Solid from 1998. The difficulty level is normal. Get just one question wrong, and the mission is over.
There are no continues, my friend.
I actually did get all of these right, even on hard mode, on
Ready?
my
Here we
first
go.
try. I have no way of proving that to you, so believe me or don't. Shadow Moses Island,
Correct.
which Internet Historian got wrong in his video. It is on the Fox Archipelago, though.
Correct. Question? Correct.
I don't have the answers open in front of me.
Question.
Like I said, there's no way I can prove that to you either. Next Generation, that was gene therapy.
Question.
You're too late.
Correct. Question.
Sure.
Correct.
It's trading for the
I'm
Iditarod.
glad you remember. Question.
650 pounds. The Rodicon weighed 150 pounds. And Snake weighed like 200.
Sodium pentothal here.
Question.
I'll have to put this.
Correct. You've got quite a memory.
I don't know what
Now
an
for the
optic
final
disc is.
question. Let's finish this. Have at you, Snake. Question.
Heaven's Divide, I think, was Peace Walker. I might be wrong on that. Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday was Metal Gear Solid 2. Snake Eater's Metal Gear Solid 3. Calling to the Night was actually Portable Ops. The best it was at the time was MGS1. They
All
played in
correct.
MGS4 as well.
Excellent job.
Whenever you go to Level
But there are
4,
no more
Stone
special
4, whatever.
bonuses, which makes me wonder.
Why are you here then? Why do you continue to answer questions while your memory betrays you? You enjoy taking quizzes. That's why.
And I like giving them. Thank you.
If you do rescue both prisoners, then this really cool psychedelic effect happens whenever Fox dye infects the whatever. And then the Fox engine fights it off or something like that. It's real neato. Fastest neutralization. That's fun. I can do that real quick, knock that out right away. I was just going to take a real quick break. I just got all my chores done today. Gonna take a quick break before I go out there, start slapping some tin on the side of the cabin so I can start insulating. Kills. Total kills. Trials. Extermination. That's going to be the big thing. Whenever you first do that mission, there's another... Remember whenever I turned the lights off and they played the blackout scene? That's actually something that a boss in Metal Gear Solid 1 does to kind of freak you out. He actually, like, turns off the TV and makes the word Hideo go in the top right corner instead of video, which is something that you might see on old TVs. And so they do that again whenever you first they do that again whenever you first beat this level, whenever you return back to the helicopter, the main menu, you know what I mean? So they do that again, and then whenever it fades back in, it's
Boss, I've uploaded some
it's the
photos to your
PlayStation 1 model
Use them
for
as clues to find the locations
Solid
they show
Snake.
and recreate the scenes they depict. We're counting on you, Snake. Commence
who is
deja
the
vu
son
mission.
of the guy that I'm playing as, Big Boss. Or am I?
CP, this is Solo 1. Identify gunfire. Get to
Shadow mode. Or not.
CP,
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission. Weapons and equipment OSP. This is a top-secret black op.
immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
He spotted you.
Damn. I really thought I got him that first time. I was gonna throw in that second shot for a little bit of extra flavor, but
Boss,
You
use
got
those
me.
VIs as clues. Find the locations they show
Oh, well.
and recreate the scenes in the photos. We're counting on you, Snake. As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission. Weapons and equipment OSP. This is a top-secret block.
Get down.
was everybody last time?
Lie down. Don't move. Get down.
CP, this is Zulu 10. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. CP, understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders.
Hands up. Get down.
Kick ass.
CP, this is Delta 1. We're hearing gunfire. Unknown location. Over. This is CP, understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
So does the neutralization include the guy in the tank?
Hands up. Lie down.
What?
CP, this is
Did he get hit? Did he get hit by the other shot? Did he get hit by his buddy as he was falling down and being knocked out? I have no idea what the hell that was.
Hands up. Get down. Hands up. Speak.
The map has been updated.
If you can't, like in the next game, you'll be able to capture outposts and guard posts and stuff like that. And if you can't find somebody, start being loud, and they'll come to you.
CP. Delta 3, what's wrong? Come in, Delta 3.
Hands up.
We have a situation. All units on alert.
Who is this guy? Why is he marked but not, you know, unconscious or permanently frozen for fear of being shot?
Hands up. Get down.
Kojima Productions? What does that mean? There's got to be a reason that's
CP,
there.
this is Delta 6. You've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over.
Who's arrived on the scene?
Understood. Keep your eyes open. Out.
What scene have they arrived at?
Yes.
Just what I'd expect from the legendary Snake.
Okay. So he does not count. Weird. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna let me do a helicopter. I think it requires the soldiers.
It's not right. There's something missing.
Yeah. I'll do everything else for funsies, but whatever.
Great. You recreated a scene.
Like I said, to do the S rank, it's a relatively... To do the S rank is a relatively simple and easy thing. You just recreate all the scenes, but you do it really quickly. It was very confusing the first time that I did this mission. I had no idea what the hell was going on. It's like, recreate the scenes. It's like, okay, I know what scene you're referencing, but
Nice work.
they want to do it in specific ways. They want you to have specific camera angles. It was kind of gobbledygook, and it's just confusing. There's 13 and 14. And 15 might be walking around here.
Yes, you recreated another scene.
The guy in the gas mask that shows up for that little thing. There's a guy named Psycho Mantis. And he's a boss in Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1.
Get down.
Nope. Did he go into that gate? Yeah, he did. I saw that unlocked thing. I was like, oh.
All fire teams to the CP. The lights are going out. Looks like a problem with the power supply. Whoever's closest, go check on the power system. Over.
I think the only one that's awake is this other guy over yonder. So he'll be heading towards me at the same time I'm headed towards him.
That's another scene recreated. Nice work.
Lie down.
If you want to finish the mission, head for the goal. I've marked it on your map. If you want to look for those other
And I'm
scenes,
missing
go ahead.
the spotlight one again. In the original Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1, it was chaff grenades in the spotlight. And in Metal Gear Solid 4, I think the only chaff grenades in the entire game
Another scene.
is is in that little spotlight thing. Like, you can't buy more, you can't do anything to get more. The plot revolves around a lot of robots and technological stuff, so
Mice or Alaskan field mice.
that chaff grenade thing is
Master. Are you
kind of
feeling
a
okay?
it's kind of an overpowered item, so they restrict the hell out of you. Ah, see, look at that. So even if you didn't believe that I legitimately got an S rank, I got it again, so there you go. They're doing a cryptic phone call meme from the Metal Gear series because I didn't recreate all the phone calls. In the other block scene from earlier, it was just like him congratulating me. It was very strange. Oh well, I have no idea what the hell comes up next for Deja Vu besides Deja Vu Hard. Ah, look. It's Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1. The son and clone of Big Boss. See right now, as you can see, there's Big Boss on the left side of your screen, and there's his one of his sons and clones, Solid Snake, on the right. You can tell because of how much they look alike. Right? You knew that even before I told you, didn't you? Didn't you? Admit it. Okay. More lack of kills. Lack of kills. And it's not going to tell me what trials. Fastest erasing of all marks, so I will have to find all the markings in this one. And completion of all Fox logos, huh? Okay. Oh well, that's something for next time. I gotta go out there and slap some 10 on the cabin, so I'll talk to you later.